offer up.
Offer up. And she made like
that. So did I.
a couple $1 million in like one day. Yeah.
You guys ready?
I know.
Yes.
Look alive, people.
And we're live. Welcome to another episode of Dad Knows Best Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Vega, a.k.a. Robbery, a.k.a. Dad.
Yes, sir.
Before we continue, I just want to say if you guys could please subscribe and like the video, share with your friends, comment, because it takes a lot of effort for me to do the vlogs and the podcast, and it just helped me to keep pushing them out. If you guys would do that, I appreciate it. Yep. Back to the show. We got my co-host Evo, and we got two new first comers. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Valeria.
Hell yeah.
Guys, I'm Liz.
Nice to meet you guys.
I like the 3-letter names.
Simple.
Dig it. Simple. That's good. That's what I need.
Yep.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
You're loud and clear over here.
Yeah. So before we all got here today, we were kind of rushing in a sense, right? We're coming back from the beach.
They had a beautiful day at the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if
y'all are invited for the next one.
Yeah,
Thank
if you guys are down.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take my big board, my boogie board.
yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
Hey.
you boogie board? Can you swim?
Hey, would you, okay.
No, she boogie boards.
Well, that shit floats.
She in the pool, with the boogie board.
She's just holding the boogie board in the water, dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's taking it all day. If she loses a boogie board, it's over.
Yeah, dog.
Right? Wait, okay. Did you see my poll on my story? Would you guys date anybody that can't swim?
Yeah.
Would you date somebody?
Would I date?
You said no?
I'll teach him.
Yeah.
But it's
I'll
like,
teach
I'm
him
not
if I
Yeah?
don't know how to swim.
Yeah? You guys would teach them? So you
Yeah,
guys would?
I'll teach 'em,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
That's
I used to
weird.
be-
Because
swimmer.
that's just how women are. We just
think
want to
it's-
fucking help people.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, not everybody, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah,
But that's
I mean,
true, though. You just be one of the to help.
Yeah.
I think it's weird if a man can't swim, dog.
But there's a lot of
weird.
people that just never learn.
Yeah.
How do you not learn how to swim?
You don't have a pool.
Maybe your brother never pushed you in the water.
I know.
If you don't know how to swim, I'm just gonna imagine you've never even been in a fucking pool.
Right.
I was put in swimming. I've been swimming my whole life. So
Oh, really?
It's like
So
I
you're
was
good.
drowned to death.
You're a
as
goddamn
child,
champ.
So you're
Yeah, I am a
technically a swimming instructor.
I can be, yeah. Well, because I've swum
Right.
since I was like little, then joined the swim team, then I was
Yeah.
in water polo in high school. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
so she's good.
Hey, listen.
I'm good.
So I see. Okay, so legs.
Yeah.
Legs gonna be popping.
She's wearing the jeans today, but I'll take your word for it. She got some legs
I'm
on
like, that's a lot of work right there.
her. She got some legs on
Swimming's
her.
a fucking workout.
Listen,
bro.
I was getting far out in the water today, and I was getting tired. Like shoulders were hurting. Listen, that's a lot of
Shoulders were hurting.
like pelvis
You
was
was out there
hurting.
like this?
Listen, trying to keep 240 above float is a hard task. You know what I mean?
Hey, I just
240.
I just
You look
taught
like
this.
190.
That should be nice, dog.
Thank you. First of all, second of
Yeah.
all, I'm 240.
Okay.
But
Get it?
you
Yeah.
know? Hey, listen, I'll tell you something. These shoulders are strong as hell. Swimming with 240 in the water. You know what I mean? But
Well, like I said, dog, I taught you how to fucking float.
yeah, hey, just read
I
like
did
a couple
recently.
weeks ago.
Like,
He's like, hold your breath. He's like, hold your breath.
He's like, how you doing that? I'm
How
like,
you did that?
I'm just floating that shit, just like hanging out.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, that's how he did. He's like, just hold your breath. He's just like floating.
Scary.
Getting clapped by the fucking
Get eaten alive.
He's like,
That's
literally getting clapped.
You guys,
That's
after you guys leave the beach, are you guys just like still kind of floating? Like, you guys still feel the current in
Yeah,
the shower?
kind of.
I
Yeah,
don't.
well,
I just feel
'cause-
bomb.
I do.
No, I kind of do.
I
If
kinda
I'm
still
drunk,
look
yeah. If I'm gonna be drunk in the water, like I get like, takes me a minute to come back, dog.
Really?
You know, yeah.
that's
Me too.
scary.
Yeah, I'll be in the shower and just like still kind of just like whoa.
That's so fun.
How long
though.
are you in the
That's
shower
so fun.
for?
No.
I meditate in the showers.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like,
Is
in
that
the
it?
shower, just like
She's like, oh.
Is that all I do?
Is that how you do in the shower?
brings the whole spirit
Maybe.
in there.
Maybe.
All right.
Depends what kind of mood I'm in.
Got it. Is there a lot of baths? You guys do a lot of baths? I feel like women do that a
I
lot.
don't.
Saltwater baths?
Actually, I
Saltwater
don't.
baths.
I feel
I
like
don't do
certain
that
times
many.
of the month.
Epsom salt.
Yes.
Epsom salt.
Yeah, saltwater baths are very
Therapeutic.
important.
I've
Very
never done
important certain times of month,
Never
especially
done
during
that.
like solar eclipses and shit. Like
Oh,
you gotta
here we
just
go.
like
Here we
raise
go.
that shit.
Oh.
Here we go. Look at these.
Oh, here we go. I'm over here like this, dog.
We getting into it. Hey, you missed it, but we were getting into it back there.
Whatever.
We should have been recording that.
Well,
Hell
we're gonna talk
no.
about it
You
again,
missed it.
right?
Yeah, you better
You know what
bring
I mean?
it back. Bring it back.
So first of all, what do you guys ladies do for work? Wait. First of all, how did you find me?
Oh shit.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Robbery, I know Javier Lamelli.
Yes.
Known him since like elementary.
That's awesome.
You guys did a podcast, and I was like, cool, I'll follow you.
Hell yeah.
And then you were just like, want to be on a podcast? And I'm just like, sure.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to bring you with me.
Hell yeah. That's
Straight
cool.
up.
For sure. And you followed me, right?
Yeah,
You do
I
the
started following
workouts,
you.
right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
She's a beast.
I seen those. I'm like, I'm not doing any of that.
I'm tired just watching those.
Yeah, you could plug your IG, so people could get.
Yeah.
Any,
I just recently
Right here, look.
tried it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, right
That's
here.
what we do
Everybody
right
can
there,
hold your hand up
everybody.
so I can put the there you go.
okay.
Hell yeah.
I was the only
Cool.
one still holding it. Everybody was
Okay,
done.
and
She wanted
then
longer.
and then where did you guys meet?
Bartending work. Yeah.
Work.
So that's where you guys work
Yeah.
currently, right?
Bartenders.
Bartenders.
Where at? Where are we bartending at?
Just,
Oh wait, do we want to drop that?
Oh, we
Hey, we
can.
got stalkers out here.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. We just did an episode on that too.
Yeah, just yesterday.
Yesterday.
And listen,
But are they going to tip?
hey,
you can come and you're going to tip.
facts.
Honestly, she works at,
S&P.
right now, yeah.
in
we're-
Santa Fe
I
Springs.
didn't.
Oh.
Okay.
I work
Never heard
at
of
We
it.
used to
Joseph's
work
Bar
at
and Grill.
Joseph's together.
Okay.
Joseph's Bar and Grill. That's the place to be after.
After what?
After.
After
This is the place
after
to have,
hours.
After,
this is-
before,
That's
during.
the place to like let loose, to
Uh-huh.
just like get wild.
God.
good
That's the
with
place
that.
you go to
I'm-
after your nice little dinner date. So I feel
That's
like
the place
that's
you go
what
after
re-
you break up with your
That's
significant
true.
other.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we get all.
You guys see a lot of that going on over there?
We get all like Downey is known
Trying
as
to
like
whisper, she's
the
like,
Latino Beverly.
it's going to come
It's a
out.
Latino what?
Downey is the like Latino Beverly Hills. Like
Oh.
we
I believe it.
go
we're
there.
I believe
growing.
it.
Downey
It
is
was on the
growing.
newspaper, too.
I partied in Whittier, dog.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
In Uptown Whittier.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a
Hell
different
yeah.
Where the
vibe.
girls are prettier.
All right.
Hell yeah. That's what I say to Mars all the time. She's from Whittier.
Super Whittier, yeah. Not here.
Oh shit, she here. She busy.
I'm bleeping that out.
Yep.
Shit, my bad.
Just shot him. Just shot him right now, dog.
So, okay, within that, okay, I got a question for bartenders because, I mean, first of all, me and him kind of have ran into situations with women that are bartenders. Does that affect your guys' like relationships and love life and stuff like that?
Big time.
Because for us, it's a red
shit.
flag, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
That's a big no. That's
It's
like
like, but here's the thing. I'm not saying.
Fucked up, but
Well, here's the thing.
I know.
I'm just saying because we've had scenarios where women are very communicative about what they do, what they want to do, and like the fact that they don't want to be there forever. And it's kind of like, all right, cool. Like I understand and like what their intentions are towards us. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, go do your thing. You know what I mean? But we've also had scenarios where it's like the communication is not there, and then they're bartenders and just like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable
Hey,
about
I know
it.
what alcohol can do, dog.
Absolutely.
No, but it sucks because I've been in a relationship where like the person already knew what I was like. I was a bartender.
Like, he
already,
accepted
you know,
you?
he
Yeah.
accepted me for who I
Right,
was, and then
right.
like maybe halfway through the relationship, it's like he started getting jealous and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, and it's just
Hey, she was probably like, "I'll take you out."
Check these tips out.
I'd be like, "Fuck going on over here?" She had a
dropping all
good
these
week,
tips?
dog. She had a good week.
yeah.
I
No,
think for me, like the biggest thing, like, because I've been single in the bartending and I've also been in a relationship, and for me, it's like, you know what this is. Mm-hmm. You know, like,
Yeah.
I gotta
Part
work.
of the
I
job.
gotta work it. I gotta like.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
honestly, like,
say.
if you go
Part
to
of
a
the
bar,
job.
like, you kind of want to. The way I see it is like you want to leave someone in a better condition than what they found them in, and so your job is to give that person a drink, but also leave that person with like a sense of like, you know, just. You're here for a reason, so be happy, or like just like, you know, give them a compliment, or you know, just kind of boost that whole, and that of course that plays into like the whole tip thing, and
You
I think
alright,
that's what
dog?
people go out for.
This is the first time that anyone has ever told me like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
a duty of a bartender should be.
That's the way I see it.
Okay.
It's because like some people get mad, it's like, oh, they don't tip, they're shitty tippers, but I feel like
Do you think your man should be
go-
like concerned about like the duties of a bartender the way you just explained that to me?
my man, which I have.
You have a man right now.
I don't have a man right now.
Okay.
But I right now.
Write me out.
At the moment.
Correct.
But I feel like
Real quick.
Hello.
You can kick it right where you were. I just need to move
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it still sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I don't know. I just feel like, you know what I do. You know what this is. You know the game. Don't be insecure.
Right.
And if you are going to be insecure, just don't come watch me.
They probably think like we're like giving
don't
your
even
phone
get
numbers
involved
out
with
and
you,
stuff.
right?
Right. Don't even get involved. Or just be sure of yourself. You know that what I'm here to do is like make money.
Yeah.
You know, have fun and kind of do the whole thing. But like,
Yeah.
just don't be really.
Yeah, because I've dated like a bottle service chick. Yeah, and that was.
I feel like that's different because they're like
No,
closer to the like.
I agree.
yes,
No,
you know
I
what
agree,
mean?
and that's the thing. And she was telling me like she's getting touched.
Yeah,
she's
see, that's why
getting
it's like-
she's getting tips. Listen, she's like we're hanging out. She's getting texts from. Like guys, but it's
Are you
like
working? It's like, are you working?
I gotta, yeah, and she's working though.
Giving
But she's
away-
working, right?
Giving away that number, it's gonna make the difference between $100 tip or like nothing at all.
Absolutely, yeah, and
so,
then coming back,
the back of
right?
my head is like I could just block this guy.
Right.
You know, like if I really don't like his attention, like he just wants to come
Yeah.
to the bar to just drink or he wants to get at me, like I could just block this guy. I don't feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Right,
For me,
right.
that's always this big thing. Is like at the end of the day, like if I can just give you my Instagram, give you my number, like I'll be very honest with you. I'm here to serve. So, but then of course things like
But like really, those people like really just don't want to go out with you. They really like your service.
they need your
you know
attention.
What I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, of
Yeah.
course, your energy.
Like they like the whole ambiance of
yeah,
like.
and they're
Listen,
like, oh,
I like
she's
the
really
vibes,
attentive.
dog.
Yeah, to the
Yeah.
vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so and the thing, it is a trip. You do have to be sure of yourself. You do, and like you said, that's a little bit more different than bartending.
Yeah, because
that's
if
more.
there's a table, like, well, there's a bar between me and the guest. So
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly, and like.
And then if there's girls involved, I feel like if there's girls at a table, like if you don't know if you've ever had bottle service, like if there's girls at a table, it's like it's just different. You have to acclimate to the environment a little bit differently. Because you obviously the guys are going to pay for the bill,
Yeah.
but then the girls are just like those are the ones being catered to, and so you just want to like make sure the girls are good, and then
I always make sure the guy that's paying is good first, though.
Yeah,
I don't care about the
yeah,
girls.
No,
to be
you're right.
honest.
You got to get that tip.
Well, I feel
right?
like the guys are there for the girls, and
Yeah.
so I feel like
Yeah.
okay, as long as the girls are happy, then I'll be like,
Yeah.
give me a bar.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, that's a trip. You guys got any crazy stories up in there?
Crazy bar stories.
Bar stories?
Work stories.
Bar stories.
Wait, first
First of all-
hey, I got a question though. What do you guys got to wear for work?
Yeah, let's
What's
hear
the
it.
work attire?
Oh, dude, so the woman I dated, it was literally like half naked most of the time too.
Bottle service,
no.
yeah, that's what it is.
But they're not really
That's what
like.
it is.
I feel like
Bartenders are
Joseph
different,
is-
obviously, right?
bartenders can put some clothes on.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we have clothes.
You do like normal shit, right? Like collar shirts or whatever.
Yeah,
button
collar
up.
shirts, whatever. Sometimes we feel sexy and put like a little tank top on.
Yeah.
But the cocktail waitresses, I feel like
Bra or no bra?
bra.
Okay.
No, bro.
I'm just wondering.
I hate bras. I do. They're so
called it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean,
you know
I
what I
would
mean?
rather not wear them. But it just depends on what the shirt is.
I get
Right.
really like bad anxiety. I'm not gonna lie, like because it's so tight. I'm
yeah,
like,
it's so stressing.
okay, you know what? I
It
can't
starts
do
Here we go.
triggering the anxiety.
Yeah, it does.
Shit.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
Okay.
I'm being restrained.
To what?
That's that's probably what they think, dog.
Oh, right.
That's why when like you see like when you get home and taking off your bra, it's like oh god, because it is.
I've seen
you know?
that. I've seen those.
Yeah.
For the ladies in the back, is that true?
They're not
Bras?
listening. Bras or no bras? No bras. No bras.
you were gonna
Why?
flash me or said no.
No, we don't.
Well, different with me because I don't have boobs,
Uh-huh.
so it's not even necessary.
Yeah, I don't have boobs.
Hey,
Okay.
but they're coming.
They're coming though. Next month.
Bolt-ons are coming.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, very nice.
That's what's up.
Get it.
Can't wait to see.
That's what I will.
Gotta show those.
Still no bra.
That's it.
Hey, they're about to hook you up with a job at the bar. So you better be good to go.
Let's go.
Hey, we
There
out
you
here
go.
Mm-hmm.
networking connects all day, right?
Yep, that's what it's about.
So
I want to know what you guys.
Oh,
Okay, when a guy hits on a bartender, what goes through your guys' mind? Like you guys have
like
your
if I'm hitting on a bartender,
yeah. Like I want to know like what it takes for you guys to hit on a bartender because like I know you guys have all these motherfucking options.
Like on the,
I don't.
Oh no!
Yeah.
First of all, that's where you're wrong.
I don't.
Because here's the thing. A guy going into a club, bar, any scenario in that situation where there's like, drinks, music, whatever, women have leverage, right? Women have leverage in those areas. I for one don't like that ratio. I don't like I don't like that they have so much leverage over me, right? So when I go to the bar, I don't go to talk to women or try to get at women. I go to have fun, right?
Okay.
So I was just clearing that up. But when it comes to
That's true
the
though. That's what we do. We hang out.
but when it comes to the bartenders, I think it's for sure different because it's like you said, you got to make them feel comfortable. You got to make them feel accommodated. So like, it's easier for me to communicate with the bartender better than just like some random chick. And listen, like I said, the women are the ones out here that have all the options, not the men in that scenario. So
Yeah, it's pussy's power for sure.
right. So the thing is so if I was going to hit on anybody, it would be the bartender because they're the ones that are giving me attention.
Yeah,
not-
of course.
So that's where I'm at with that. I feel a lot more comfortable talking to a bartender rather than like
Does
just
the
a random chick.
bartender's attitude, like, does that have to do with, like, I mean, like,
Ambiance.
yeah, like
Like,
if
if
you
you
get a
get a
bartender
bar-
that's,
yeah.
like, fucked up, like, is your experience at that bar, like, already...
Oh, God.
Not really, no. Because, I mean, first of all, like I said, that's like the last thing I'm trying to do when I go there. But if she's being extra nice, like, I might just keep trying to talk to her.
I'll probably
You
throw
know?
her a bone. Yeah. Like,
If she's like really trying to have a conversation, like,
but
yeah,
then
I'll
again,
go for
it's
it.
like that's like a stripper dog.
Well, a little bit.
That's like a stripper.
You're going on you go on like a.
Hey, dude.
But you're right because you're kind of. I mean,
They're
that's the
gonna give you
thing.
that- they're gonna
They're
give you
giving
that
you something
attention,
for
dog.
something else, right?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is,
exchange of energy.
right?
And
I mean,
and I won't get my change back after that.
and listen, and like you said,
You left it. What are you talking about?
I was like, never mind. Go
and
ahead.
like you said, it's like, it's an exchange. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, even if I do get your number, you just block me if I'm being a fucking creeper.
Right.
You know? So
I don't like feeling like a creeper though, so I'm not even.
Hey,
Gonna
but
try.
listen, we're
I
just
think
not creepers.
It takes a lot of courage for a man to give a
Yeah, it
bartender
does.
to
I
give
do
a man
believe it, yeah.
for a man to give a bartender
Their number?
their number because out of all the
But they don't even give it, like, straight up.
Yeah.
They just write it on the receipt, and they're like,
yeah
please.
they don't even engage. But I feel like it's noble, very noble, very noble.
Why does that happen to
I'm
you
over
a
here
lot?
like this and shit.
No, it doesn't. But for, like, when it does, I'm just like, good job. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you fucking out of all these girls.
Good job.
here-
You picked the easiest woman in the bar to talk to.
Oh,
Or no.
Shots fired.
I'm just saying.
They
Or
shot
no.
you.
No, I
Shot
mean the
you.
easiest
But-
person that'll talk to you because obviously I want to make sure that you're good.
Correct.
But it's not
And
always like that.
you're paying the one paying attention
Yeah,
to
I'm
them.
the one paying attention. I want to make sure
Because maybe
you're
they've
good.
already tried to
Right.
hit up
because
on
I want
other
you to come
girls.
back.
Uh-huh.
And it's not gonna be the first trip that you're gonna like get all that out of me. So for me, it's like
Uh-huh.
have a good time here, have a good night, and then
Yes.
come back, and then just build that relationship.
You
and
have
then-
to, it's like we're forced to be nice, kind of.
Yeah.
I
That's
feel.
true. That's
'Cause
true.
that-
That's
again,
why I'm
that-
saying. That's
that
why
again
it's
is-
easy.
that's
That's
your
why
money.
it's the
Because
easiest
we're-
target in
yeah.
the bar.
Yeah.
and
That's
it's
what I'm-
also your money,
Okay.
dog.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about girls?
What about girls?
Girls, what?
Okay, when a guy pulls up with a girl, for me, the biggest issue is like the couples will pull up, and the girl is just like, you just know that like she's just, I don't know, like you're serving her drink, and you just know like she's just,
Mean.
yeah.
And then they
For
tell
no
their
fucking
boyfriends
reason.
not to tip us.
Not to tip us, and I'm just like,
Because I don't know.
bitch, I'm not gonna take
There's
your
girls
man
like, there's
while
a
I'm
lot
on
of
the
girls
clock.
like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're just insecure. They're just like mad that you guys are probably
That's why
prettier than
I
them.
usually don't like to help couples, and I don't like to help girls
Right.
because they don't ever tip us.
Yeah,
Right.
girls are just so mean.
Yeah.
Wow, dog.
Wow. You feel
Girls are
strongly
mean.
about it.
First of all, let's just talk
Cock
about the whole
blocks.
tipping shit. You take care of us, I'm gonna remember your fucking face.
Hell yeah! If you tip me like 20
Yo.
bucks and you're all the way back there,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be like, fuck everyone, what you
what you
want?
want?
Yeah,
I knew it.
that's how it is in bartending. I'm sorry.
I
but-
knew it.
And listen-
Hey,
That's
how
I
it
know-
is.
I know how it is.
But I
Yeah,
know not to
feel it.
expect anything, but I know if like if a guy drops 20, I'm just like, I remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's
Yeah.
like-
Wow.
Hey, Becky,
And it-
can you open the gate door, please? Thank you.
That motherfucker's here, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, the gate door's open. Just walk in.
And
beer?
we're
Yeah.
live.
Sorry
I'm
about
gonna give
that.
you a beer.
Oh, yeah. Should I have the guest giving beer?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Points.
Points. Hey, well, she's a bartender.
Oh,
I know it's like
shit.
an art. It's like
It's
like,
instinct.
I know the vibes.
It's fucking
I know the
instinct,
vibes.
dog. It's
Ow.
instinct.
we're about to bring like drinks and like about to go.
You should have brought him. You should have brought him. Hey, we would have been. Hey, it's about to get lit.
Listen, I'm a...
What?
Like if you see certain girls, you guys make your drinks a little
I mean,
bit
if tells me she wants.
If they're nice, especially when girls are nice, I always try to like hook them up. I'm like, that's my girl, you know?
They're there.
Yeah.
Come, like have a good time. So for me, it's like I'll hook you up.
Dog, she's ready.
Yeah.
She's ready.
I know. Look at her. Here we go. Hell yeah.
Cheers. Cheers to homegirl.
Oh, wait,
bartender.
wait. I know, wait. We gotta
Having
wait till they're all open.
Having her instincts kick in.
Yo,
You don't have a bottle opener.
Hey, leave a tip. Leave a
I
tip.
have a...
Hey, dog, you better leave a
he
tip.
took all of them, all right? Hey, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Speaking of women and not serving women, do you guys have a lot of guy friends?
I have a lot of guy friends.
Yeah.
I feel like I used to maybe.
Uh-huh. Not
But you know
anymore?
what? It's not about like, as a bartender, I feel like we run into everyone. Everywhere I go, I feel like I always run into someone, and it's always a guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's kind of sucks when you're with someone that you're like with, or your boyfriend, or you're dating
Yo.
someone, because it's like, hey, and I'm like, oh,
And they be doing it on
That
purpose
shit
too.
sound good on
They'll
that.
pull up and be like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" Right when your guy's like right there. and
I know,
shit.
but you know what? Like my personality, I'm like, oh hey, and then I'll be like, hey, this is my boyfriend, blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But
Yeah.
you know, boyfriend's not happy about it anyway.
Right,
so
right.
I feel like, you know what I do? I'm gonna run into people that like are familiar with me. So like
Right.
I'm gonna introduce you. I'm not just gonna be like, oh hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it has
I'm
to
gonna
do with how
introduce
you-
myself.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with how you handle
know?
the situation. Yeah.
Like if you act nervous, then you look suspicious, huh?
Or not even that. If you're just like short, simple, and like confident, like,
Hey,
look, this is
how
my
are you?
friend, and that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's it.
My biggest thing that I hated, because like I was in a situation like that, and like guys always just kind of gave me like a face, or like they gave me like some fucking those are shrooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
By the way, dog, I picked up at the fucking beach.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what?
I picked up.
That shit has PCP, motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck.
Be careful.
dog. I just dropped like $80 on those
This
bitches.
will just bought shrooms at the beach. What the
Yeah,
fuck
I
are you
did.
doing?
At the
motherfucker?
beat, wait,
Yeah.
like from someone that you
Literally.
didn't even know?
Like literally, the dude's right next to us.
Hi.
That's Abe right there. Yeah.
Hello, Abe.
He's gonna tap my face after this.
Honest Abe.
Hell
Are
yeah.
you really?
I'm gonna get dad knows best.
Hey, dog, you didn't get my
You know
kneecaps.
He's gonna tattoo your face?
He's tatting my face.
What are you doing?
What are you gonna get?
Dad knows best.
No, you're
No,
not.
Yeah, yeah.
You better
Why?
not.
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
I know. I wouldn't believe it. I was like, you don't even have one tattoo.
I'm just
I don't
playing.
think you
He
get
does
it on your
tattoos,
face.
though.
Get it on your ass.
I get a tattoo.
Get it on your ass, dog.
You'll get a tattoo?
Yeah.
Hey, did you bring your tattoo machine? She says she wants a tattoo after.
Hey, no. We're doing a tattoo party soon, though.
Hey,
We're all
we
gonna
gotta
get
that.
microphones.
Yeah, hell yeah. The mics. Hell
On
yeah.
the neck, dog.
Okay.
Speaking to the mic.
Okay, so back to guy friends. Does that ever fuck up your guys' relationships in any way? No. You guys just got to be mindful of the insecure guys that you get, right? Okay.
To be honest, I haven't really been in like really long, long-term.
How long have you been single for?
Well, recent.
Well, no, wait. What's the longest you've been single for?
Since my daughter was born, so like 12 years.
You've been single for 12 years.
But I mean, I've dated. I'm not saying like,
Yeah.
but like long-term relationships. I really never had one.
So that's a legitimate 12 years.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that might be a gunshot or a firework.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dog.
We're in La Puente.
But yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Bleep that.
But,
I'm just
but
kidding.
that's a trip. What's the longest you've been single for? Ooh.
Damn.
2 weeks.
I think is there some 2 weeks?
1 week.
No, I think it was July. How many months is that?
I was like, are we
1 month?
We are in July.
That's the longest you've been single for 1 month. Well, I believe
She was
it.
in a long-term relationship
believe it.
before.
I believe
I was in a
it.
long relationship and then I dated a little bit.
Fuck.
Probably 6 months or so. Been single for a while.
Wait. But that's the longest you've ever been single.
No, I've been single for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that. The reason why I asked is because I feel like a long period of time of being single is important in people's
Get
lives.
your whole like perrera out, you know.
Well,
your
that
whole-
and also growing
yeah,
and
very
healthy
important.
shit and healthy shit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Some
that what it is?
self-building, some character building, self-searching, some traveling,
Oh yeah,
and some perrera shit in there. Yeah, for sure. So, okay,
That should sound good.
we got Cardi B up here.
Hell yeah. All day.
That's
Yeah,
what's up. That's cool.
fun.
Yeah, so what? You guys got a lot of guy friends then? You got a lot of guy friends?
I in high school I used to only hang out with guys. Actually,
Why? You just preferred that?
less
or
drama. I
That's
feel.
what they always say. Yeah.
No,
they
but you
always
know
say
what?
that
Like
shit.
they would.
Okay, but how many of those motherfuckers were like trying to get at you though?
All the time.
I don't-
A lot of them.
Maybe
I'm
I
sure,
don't know. But I never hooked up with any of them. If that's what the real question is.
Right, that's what
the real question is.
Hey, well, thank you for cutting the bullshit. I appreciate you for cutting the bullshit.
She cut me out. It was going there. It was going there.
Well, okay. So, are you guys? What's the relationship status currently? Are you guys single, taken?
Single.
And
Recently
situation?
single.
Single is a Pringle.
Okay, for sure.
Yep.
Yep.
All
Same
of us.
piece. Yep.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, let's do that. Cheers.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the thing.
No, but
Well, we're like, hey, at this rate, we're like, I feel like the women are probably going to start taking
Control.
things seriously. Well, first of all, that's already happening, and we're having a hard time adjusting if you don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's kind of partially why we're bringing awareness to that. But also, I think, I feel like both men and women, like the mindset is not going to be there because of the social media, because of the access that we have, right? And I think by the time anyone wants to take anything serious, we're going to be like 40.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to just like,
Technology is not going anywhere, so you better hop on board with all that shit.
you know what's fucking crazy is all my girlfriends and people that I've dated have only met on the internet.
Hey, you know what's funny? I even said that
Literally.
shit
And I told
today.
myself, where do you go to meet people? And so I started going to hiking. I started going to the library, and I'm just like, no.
Nope.
To the library?
Grocery store.
I was a
She literally went.
I went to the library.
What I don't know where you went. Fiction, non-fiction.
Hey, sci-fi. First of all, what were you wearing when you went there? Oh, easy access.
She
had the
Easy
plaid
access.
skirt and the glasses.
But I'm just like,
What do
that's
you
a
wear
good
to the
question. It's
library?
like, what do you wear?
Khakis.
A backpack.
Khakis, motherfucker.
I wear in my gym clothes. Okay.
Oh.
With the bun up.
Yeah.
With the bun up.
Yes.
I seen it. Hey, she be
Tight
in
bun.
there recording quote of the day.
Yeah. Quote of the day. Follow me, Lizette Hazel Chatters for the quote of the day.
Hell yeah, all
We
day.
love quotes of the day.
I'm just spreading.
No, absolutely, absolutely. It gets me going. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
This motherfucker said it to me at work and shit. I'm like,
Did you really?
Wait, did I?
you would.
What?
You sent me a quote of the day before.
I'll be sending you some shit.
Yeah, you
hey,
do.
I'm just trying to help my homies, motherfucker.
No, I feel it.
You know,
That shit worked.
You were like,
you kind of work.
I get a little fucking bump.
Yeah, a little bump.
I get like a little boost going.
Yeah.
Dog. I'm like, all right, dog.
Sometimes
you right,
you need that.
Right. Let's get it going, dog.
Let's
It's
go.
Monday. Fuck it.
Okay. I was gonna say something.
You should
Do
have
it.
brought a quote of the day.
Go for
were you gonna
it,
say,
Lizette.
Ms. Liz.
What's your
Ms.
stage
Liz.
name again?
Oh yeah.
No,
Okay, go ahead with your question before we forget.
I forgot.
Oh wow.
For real?
But no, you were talking about like the quote of the day, and sometimes you just need that motivation.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys?
Right, we're good. Perfect.
What do you guys? I feel like men in general, like you guys have a lot of baggage.
Yeah. It's hard to be motivated.
Internalized.
Yeah. I feel like you guys just gotta like let that shit go.
Well, listen. Look, since we started this,
Why are you pointing at me, dog?
dude, I'm just saying, like, from like the first to third episodes, like
Yeah.
we were literally just like
Draken.
going out. We're putting our
Yeah.
shit out there, and
Yeah.
like we felt better. We felt different.
Yeah,
you know what
You
I'm
do
saying?
feel better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
and,
you're right.
And like, I mean, there's an episode that's gonna come out next week where it's just me and you
Shooting shit.
and we were talking about triggers. We were talking about dealing with this crazy part of our life that we're not used to, and we don't know how to deal with the peace, and we're trying to like you know like welcome it, but at the same time be productive with it. You know,
Yeah,
not get toxic with the.
I'm
with
ready to
the-
see it, 'cause I don't
with the
even
mellow
remember what I said that
waters. You know
night.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That shit was like 3 weeks ago.
yeah. So we're like 3 weeks ahead, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we definitely got a lot internalized. I mean, we don't talk about it a lot, and I think
I'm about to get more Team Ivani's for sure.
Oh yeah, for
Maybe,
sure.
who
Hell
knows? I
yeah.
don't know.
What do you guys feel about a dating resume?
Dating resume.
This isn't for sure, obviously.
That's so
But,
funny. We
like-
did that in psychology class.
Like I
Sounds
feel like
hot.
nowadays meeting people is just so difficult. So like maybe coming up with like a new app or like a new dating.
I feel like people still lie anyway.
Yeah, people.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah, you're right. I already know where you guys are
People
going with them. People just listen. You be like dating someone, and then like couple weeks in, they're like, okay, this is not who you said you were, right?
Liar.
I think it's weird on the internet, dog.
Well, okay, you don't like meeting people on the internet, but the thing about it is, like, anyone that I introduced you to, I met them off the internet.
I know that. I do know that, but
So-
like, it's just weird. I don't know.
I mean, I know you're.
I don't have no dating apps or anything.
Yeah. I know you're a little bit more old school, but the thing is like he's like.
I think Instagram is a dating app.
Yeah. Hey,
Sometimes I feel like a lot of people like.
you're right.
You know what?
Instagram
I talk to a lot of people that I've never met, and we like get along. We're like, oh shit, whatever.
I've
Like,
met a
you know?
lot
Nah, they just think you're cute, and they're like,
No,
oh.
but like we like he doesn't like hit on me, or like people don't hit on me and stuff like
It's
that.
nice
You know what I mean? It's just
platonic.
like
Platonic conversations.
Right. Okay.
Hell yeah.
I feel like that's very important. Platonic conversations. I feel like most men don't know how to have platonic conversations.
Well, first of all, I think they think when women are being nice to them, if they don't know what, if they never had that before, they're like, oh, she
they're always
definitely
thinking-
wants me, right?
I've had that. It's
I don't know, I feel like women as a collective, I feel like we're barely getting our freedom
Okay. Yeah.
in a lot of
I
things.
agree.
It's like we
The
barely
independence
like
is
yeah,
coming.
we like of course we love when a man like buys us things, but I feel like now it's just our time to just be like, you know, we can do this for ourselves. Like we don't really need a man to open up a bank account. We don't really need a man to buy a house. We don't really need.
That's facts.
But I feel like that's what we're doing, and so that's what we're stepping out into. And I feel like more women need to just embrace their like feminine side of just
Being independent and
being
feminine.
independent, and then also providing like what they also bring to the table, and then presenting that to a man.
Yeah.
It's like, look, this is what I do. Let me know what you got going on.
Yeah.
Because if it's not going to match, then it's just like, bye, kind of thing, you know?
Well, first of all, we're pro equal rights over here. We're over here like, listen,
Yes, sir.
we're trying to find women that are on their shit,
Yeah.
that can fend for themselves. They don't need us, but we complement each other, and we're gonna have a great life. You know what I mean? That's what
Dog,
we're
I'm
on.
just tired of always spending money, dog.
My sister was like, maybe you guys should date, but like,
Hey,
put
look,
like
I like to-
$1,200 deposit before the date. So like everything you get back, you just
yeah, you're right. Put that 200
you
deposit
guys,
back.
that whole like
Dog.
first 6 months of shit is just like, oh, you know, doing dinner dates and stuff. It's just like,
Yeah.
You know what?
But
But
like
it's
that's
like-
what it's always it's always is, you know.
but I'm
Like
tired of spending money.
dinners.
That's nice.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
can we
And
go
I'm
half on
I'm
the
tired of
dinner?
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right,
Like, why
yeah.
shouldn't it be halfers until you're
Thank
just like,
you.
Can we
okay,
go to
we're
a
set.
bar
Then you
and
say that
shit?
now, but then
Huh?
you're like in
Can we
there
just
like,
hit up
is
a
it gonna
bar,
pay?
dude? Hey, what's a good date for y'all though?
Yeah.
What's a good
that's a good
date
date
for
What's
you
a good
guys?
first date?
I
Yeah.
haven't been on a date in a while.
Ooh.
I know.
I know.
I don't think I haven't either. Well,
I went to the movies like last year, dog. I went to the movies.
You didn't even,
year?
You don't even
Last
talk.
year,
Well, hold on.
dog.
You don't even talk at the movies. That's
No.
the biggest thing for me is like,
Hey,
I
you
don't
want-
talk.
You just make out or watch the movie?
You want to know how bad that date went for
I don't want to make out.
I'm just saying, you either watch the movie or you make out.
I know, but I'm
right,
saying I don't
right.
want to make
okay,
out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, we'll watch the movie then. We'll watch the movie.
I don't think movies is a good date at all.
I don't think so either.
I want to
so
talk,
either.
dog.
I want to take you shooting. I don't know if you can shoot a chicken.
You have guns?
Yes.
Oh.
Yo,
Hell
we're gonna
yeah.
go off-roading.
Yeah, let's go
Let's go
off-roading
off-roading.
and then go shooting.
Yes.
That's a date.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah, that's a hell of a date.
That's a date for me, dude.
Yeah, we stay
You know?
off-roading, so
Hell yeah.
it is what it is. Hey,
Yeah.
maybe we could go off-roading and go shooting. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly,
with that. You
I'm
know?
with the shit.
That sounds tight.
You got guns?
Just don't pop the dirt
Ooh.
bike tire
Shut
again,
the fuck
motherfucker.
up, dog. You over there
Dang, I'm black.
Hey, he
It's
was
all good.
hogging it,
It's all
all
good.
right? He was hogging
I was
it.
hogging it, but you fucked it up,
So
dog.
what's the ideal date?
Wait,
for
who
you
was
then?
you were riding and you were in the back, or?
No. I was in the front. I was in the front, and he was holding on to my tits. All right.
I'll sit bitch seat. Okay.
What did you ask him? You asked him a question about dating?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
what were you saying?
What was I saying?
Dating.
You asked him a question. No, he forgot?
Well, I was saying that movies isn't a good date for me.
Movies isn't.
Nah,
Why?
it's just because
I don't think so.
I
Yeah,
want
you're trying to talk. Yeah, I'm trying to have a
I'm trying to
conversation.
talk. I'm trying to like be loud. You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple beers and we can talk, chill out. You know.
He want to go to a bar, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm good with bars. I'm good with bars.
What about that?
I
Bars are
fuck with
cool.
bars.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Dive
How do you-
bars.
All right.
If there's a show going down, even better.
Even better. What type of music you guys listen to?
Yeah, yeah.
We be going to like
You're talking like
Smith's.
hardcore shows,
We
or
be
what?
going. We be going to like
Little bit.
Smiths versus Cure fucking shows.
Well, lately, yeah, we've
yeah.
been a little soft lately.
Yeah, we have been. Well, first of all, because they closed down, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what's
know,
up
yeah.
open right now?
you know nothing right now.
I'm really really big on going to everything alone. Like I'm really big on going to concerts alone.
Okay.
Same. I've been to concerts
And
alone too.
Whoa.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I've gone
shit.
to like San Francisco to
the
Outside
fuck?
Lands.
Oh,
A 3-day
yeah, you
concert
did.
by myself.
What?
That shit was wild. That was wild.
That sounds dangerous as shit.
I
Alright.
drove. It was gnarly.
Are you serious?
Had
You
car
did-
problems and everything. It was so much
By
fun.
yourself?
Though. By myself. I'm always by myself.
Car problems and
Too.
everything.
I feel like I'm
You're
always by
so
myself too.
fucking independent. Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah.
That's so fucking hot. That's so hot.
Hey, she's like, oils change, we go anywhere.
Oh my god. You really can't
know?
depend on
I know. I remember I went on a trip by myself and I was meeting people I never even knew.
Yeah.
And I flew over there.
Wow.
And they're like, "Oh, you're gonna meet this person here and here." And I was like, "All right."
Damn.
What the fuck?
It was scary at first, but
I
Have
don't
you guys
know.
ever traveled anywhere by yourself?
No.
yeah, I have.
Where?
Yeah, I have. I've been
Well,
to Mexico.
when I went to Europe one time, on the way back, I had a layover and I was by myself in Serbia.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like,
all
it
the
was
girls get kidnapped.
dude, and I was like, I went in there and like, when I first
Shit.
got there was a guy that came up to me, he's like, taxi, and I was all like, fuck, I guess. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I went, all the signs were like
Serbia.
different languages, and I was just like,
Shit.
fuck, I was like shitting it. I hadn't even gotten a hotel room yet. Like, I was on the freaking like hotels tonight. I was like, fuck, I need to get a hotel right now.
Jesus
Because it was
Christ.
my layover. I didn't know it was a day. I thought it was like a few hours, and I was like, a day? And
Fuck, that's
I
an
went.
airport.
So, have
That's
you guys ever gone
lit.
anywhere alone?
No,
I'll just knock out
but their
there. I've been
airport
to
wasn't
Mexico.
like our like LAX. It was
Oh,
just
it's
like
not?
a get out and you're out. You know, like
Yeah.
there wasn't anywhere to just chill.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
How old are you guys?
32.
27.
27. Okay, so I'm 25. You're 28.
28.
So okay.
25.
And you guys are what?
Everyone trips out.
What?
I know.
Everybody. Oh,
I say he's 1288.
I'm between like 27 and 47.
No, I'm not 47.
You know, like I'm between those two right there.
He's a young 40.
Look, we got the dad out here,
Yeah.
stepdad over here. You
So
know,
what's up with the whole? Okay, I want to know what's up with the whole like stepdad.
the
thing.
dad. Okay, the dad.
Oh, yeah.
The name dad or the
Yeah,
stepdad?
everything.
Enlighten
what
her,
are you?
Okay,
What are you?
okay. Well, here's the thing. Like, I started shaving my head maybe like 2 years ago, right? And then I was very active on Twitter. I was like, I debated a lot on Twitter, right? So there's a lot of roasting going on and shit. And then at some point, I mean, everyone always was shooting for, like, dog, you look like you're 40, go take care of your kids.
Mr.
Like,
Clean.
Mr. Clean.
100%.
Yeah,
I'm over
you know,
here like fuck.
What
and
a
it's crazy.
friend.
I mean, and then
Funny.
at some point, I just embraced it. I'm like, you know what? I'm dad. That's it. You know what I
That's
mean?
it, dog.
And I mean, when I was 19, I had a huge beard, and people thought I was like 30, and I was 19. You know what I mean? So I just like, fuck it. Like, I'm just dad. Like, I just thought it was a cool little little fucking
Yeah.
like little
Nickname
Persona.
for you.
persona.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, we'll just take.
It's
we'll
his
just roll with
alter
it.
ego.
Yeah, and then some people ask me like, "Are you really a dad?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not." I'm like, "All right, just making sure."
But
you
why
know?
we say we're stepdads is because like
Yeah.
nowadays at our age, dog, it's just baggage.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I mean, like,
But, like,
you run
it-
into
but-
baggage.
It's what?
You like run into baggage. Women. With
Well,
well, I mean, they got
no,
kids.
no,
They
no.
just got kids. I mean,
Oh,
majority of
well,
women got.
lately-
We were talking about it off air, but the thing is like, you know, it's like majority of the women that we ran into now have kids. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And they're like super tight. They're like cool as shit, but it's just like
And the thing is
It's a
I mean,
whole ass kid.
we've talked
It's a whole
about.
ass kid.
yeah, it's a whole ass kid.
But we've talked about it on the baby mama episode where we honestly
I saw that.
get along. Yeah, we get along more better with baby mamas than like with chicks
Yeah.
that don't have
Yeah, they're-
kids.
I think they're
just more down to
cool.
earth. They're just like you
Laid
know what I
back,
mean. They
chilling
got
and
more.
shit.
Yeah, they're more
yeah,
rational. and
definitely
shit.
can vibe with those better.
Yeah,
you know,
facts. You
But
know?
it's just the thing is like that piece. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like in
yeah,
the
you're
other
talking
podcast,
about the
dog,
thing is they have the kid though.
Yeah.
right.
Is it because you guys think that you have to take care of the kid or something like
well,
that?
sometimes they kind of make you feel like you
But
have to-
listen,
yeah,
listen,
you know.
though, like, what if it don't even work out between you and I, and then like that part, you know, like you get feelings invested.
Well,
you know?
first of all, she's been a stepmom for how
oh
long?
yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah, I
your
was a stepmom
stepmom.
from 19 to 24.
Wow,
5 years,
that's
yeah.
a trip.
19. So
And then Becca brought up a good point of how could you just stop talking to the kid after that, right?
I couldn't.
So you still
Yeah.
are in contact with
Yeah,
the
no,
child?
I mean, it's just, for me, it was just like a thing. Like, I left that relationship thinking like I put in so much time into that child.
Right.
And so for me, he's a representation of me. And I did so much work, like
investment.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so like
And that
people,
goes a
it got
long
to the
way,
point
though.
where like people were just like, he looks just like you.
Whoa.
I'm just like,
Hey, that shit can happen though.
No, we were just
that shit
we
can
were
look
always,
like that.
we were always together.
Yeah.
Sebastian. We were always together, and we were just like, yeah, he looks just like me because we were just always together. And
Yeah.
so for me, I kind of just did it like I fell in love with a man. And then he had a child. And so I fell in love with an attachment of a man. And then the whole baby mama drama was a side thing. But for me, it was like, it wasn't things like I love a man so much. And like the child is not, it's just an addition. But some people don't always see it as that. Some people see it as just like, oh, baby mama drama, a baby. And for me, like,
I think that too. Like that's the thing too. Is like, dog, I'm gonna have to get involved with the dad.
Yeah, that's another factor.
And he's gonna be mad because what? I'm hitting that.
Yeah. And
At least
taking care of his kid.
I'm doing good though. I'm fucking helping it out.
You're
You know what I'm
raising,
saying?
Yeah, but
that's
still,
it. So we have
I
time
mean-
with you. And for me, it's like I never wanted.
You can't choose your baby daddy, though.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I never wanted Sebastian to go back to his mother's house or back to school and say like, oh my mommy step is like a bad person. So I was always like, always just like being the best person I could be. And so for me, that taught me so much.
Right.
And, like, not a lot of people are open.
Yeah, I mean, and to answer your question, like, I've dated a baby mama where she's all like, look, like, my daughter has a dad. Like, she doesn't need a dad, you know? And, like, that was cool. And I'm like, all right,
You're an
cool.
addition.
And, like, once in a while, I run into her, be like, hey, what's up? What's good? And shit. It
That's
didn't
a
work
good-
out.
That's a good way to make someone feel comfortable.
Right, and
Which
it
is
did.
good.
It made
Yeah.
me, like, it kind of took the pressure off. And I'm like, all right, let's
Yeah.
just work on us now. And, like, I'm not going to avoid your child, but, I feel
But
like...
you guys were dating, or you guys were already like
we were
together?
just dating. Yeah, it
But
didn't
you
work
had
out,
already
though.
met the child and everything.
Yeah.
See, that's my deal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't let my daughter meet anybody.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how it should be, honestly.
Right.
Because,
Well, that's why I'm saying
because
be
I have to,
serious.
I have to be like, okay, what
Yeah.
are you? What are your goals? What are you trying to like?
Right.
I don't know if you're just trying to hook up with me. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I do not want my daughter seeing like a man here, a man here, a man here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree on that.
Yeah.
100%.
like my daughter's never met like anybody that I really.
That's why I
That's
was
good.
like,
Yeah.
I want that full fucking year, dog. Like, if
Of just
you know,
me,
just
Exactly.
me
and the woman, right?
And if it's perfect, it's good, it's all gonna fall into place. Like, dog, I'm with it. Let's do it. Because
Yeah.
I'm with the long terms too. So
Right.
That's what I'm used to.
Same.
So I'm there for that.
Let me ask you a question. Would you do it again?
Hell yeah.
You would do it again?
Hell yeah.
Not with the same person, but somebody else.
Yeah, I'll do it with somebody else.
Damn,
Over and over
hey.
again. I love.
We could just have kids, bro. We could just have, hey, but listen, that's
No,
like...
but for me, it's just like.
I like kids.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know. I just feel like
I like kids.
my
Yeah, you
heart's
do.
that big enough.
You're what?
Like my heart's that big enough.
Uh-huh.
Like I could just do it over and over again.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
So, okay. First of all,
We got a fucking audience here, dog. There's an audience over here.
who's cutting onions over here? Who's cutting onions? You guys got me fucked up over here, you know?
Get that motherfucker out of here. Wow.
Well, I mean, and the thing is you're a mom, right?
Yes.
Single mom? Okay.
The
And
best mom
And you said
ever.
you're 30...
32.
32, you're 27.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have a child, but the thing is like, I understand that women have like a shorter clock than men when it comes to the kid thing, right? So,
Now, did you guys get closer because of that? Because of kids
Me
and
who?
shit? You guys, you two?
we
No?
work together.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they work
Yeah,
at the bar.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Cut 'em off.
they could have related. They could have related. They could have related on that. They could have related on
No,
that.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm just kidding.
No, we work together, and then we
yeah.
also. I mean,
Well, what I was gonna say is I understand. Like I said, the clock is a little. It's supposed to be shorter for women
For
than
women,
men
yeah.
when it comes to
Oh,
women.
yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Like, when is the perfect time to have kids? If there is
I
any.
don't think there is
honestly,
a perfect
okay.
time.
Honestly, women have. Like
I mean,
a
if you
clock.
if you could plan it.
To
Yeah.
be
I told
honest,
myself at 27.
Because okay, go ahead.
I told myself since like high school, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a baby at 27.
We all
and
did
everything.
that.
But it's because I feel like
Yeah.
30 is like when you're cutting it close, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, bitch, you might not be able to have a baby.
Yeah.
Right.
And so 27, I wanted to like be in like my whole like self and meet a guy, and then 30 like have a baby and everything. But I feel like I've been taking so much care of myself, and this goes into like the whole physical like fitness thing. I've been taking really good care of my like health, so I feel like
Focusing
now, like,
on yourself.
yeah, and so I feel like I'll be okay. Like, and if shit happens where like maybe I can't have a kid because I'm just too old or just whatever, I feel like maybe I'm just meant to just adopt kids or something. You know, have that little.
What about a
village.
surrogate?
My brothers.
I think I'll probably end up doing that.
My brother's very gay.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
They've been in a very loving. Memo Lewis. They've been in a very loving relationship for years, and I told him like, yo, if you guys want me, because I feel like, for me, like I'm a very free spirit, and so I told myself like, if I don't meet that person that fits my needs, I would more than likely like have a baby for you guys, just because I feel like as a woman, like that's our superpower, you know, like that's really.
I mean, that's your purpose.
Yeah.
That's your purpose
and
in
so
life.
If I could have one for my brother and still see that
Carry
kid
my
grow
name.
up and like see that kid. My brother's been married for 10 years, and so like if I could still see that kid and like see them, you know, take care of, I would do it.
But you don't think it'd be like weird that you weren't be able to like?
No.
Mommy
I feel like I still have my relationship with the kid because he's my brother's child.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would be for it. Like, you guys have that child.
I
and
could
just
see
for
that.
me to go through the experience of like being a woman, you know, like I'm okay with like completely being alone and just adopting 20,000
I don't think I'd ever.
kids in
That's a
my
trip.
village and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
But
tough.
for
I
me,
wouldn't be able to be a surrogate.
No.
Because you
Hell
can't let it go.
No,
Yeah.
that's like the best
yeah.
feeling is to be pregnant.
Right.
You know, like.
But if I don't
Wow.
have a man, girl, like I'm just like, you know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. So, like, I mean, you know, it's, I don't know. I don't think you, like, when I was young, I used to want to be a young mom. I had my daughter at 19.
Yeah.
So, like, I always wanted to be a young mom. And, like,
Yeah, I mean, you know what's crazy is like, my mom had me, I think, when she was 19 too, and she like sometimes she tells me like just randomly like it's crazy because I don't know if I could even keep up with you if I had you at a later time.
Yeah.
You know, like all my like I had all the energy to take care of you and raise you. Like I don't think I could do that if I was older.
dude, I was with my daughter
Don't
up
tell
and
me
down.
that.
Listen, I scared my parents because I was a fucking psycho kid growing up, and they were like, "We're not having another one." but my parents, you
It's
know,
tough. That's why.
right? No,
Yeah.
for sure, you know, and I mean, and they were working and trying to take care of me, daycare and all that bullshit. You know what I
Daycare's
mean?
expensive.
And
Expensive.
sports.
That's what I'm saying. Like my
Yeah, sports and all that. You know what I mean?
I
But
know.
so yeah, so I mean, it's a trip because it's like she says that, and I'm like, damn. But at the same time, like if I'm more established, I can take more time off to take care of my child, which means I don't have to have the energy to work and take care of my child, right? So it's like, I mean, I figure like I gotta at least know somebody for 5 years, maybe if I'm
Right.
gonna have a child with them, and then make sure that we're both financially straight, and then have the child.
Yeah.
How old are you by then? I don't know. Like that's like 7 years if it works out, and if it doesn't, then you're like, I gotta start all over, and you're already 40. It's like, am I just gonna get with a 22-year-old when I'm 40, or what the fuck's up? You know, like I don't know. So I don't know.
Is there a right time? No, I don't think there's a right time.
I
now.
don't think there's the right time.
To be honest, I
I
always.
kind of don't want to be old, dog.
Huh?
I don't want to be an old dad.
I mean,
think
Dog, I want
Take care of
to like party with my kids. Dog.
you sound like now. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? What? Oh,
What, motherfucker?
They
I just don't want to be an old dad, dog.
I feel like
Hey,
if you just take care
whatever.
of yourself, everything will be good. Like I feel. Yeah, I just feel like if you just be active.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
just,
if you like work out and keep sticking
Yeah.
with me, you'll be a healthy father where you're not like you can't walk and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
but you know, when a family comes around, you don't really have all that time.
40 is not that old.
Well, that's why if
Yeah.
you get established, you can have the time.
But I feel like
So I was-
once you have a kid, you're gonna want to like. You're
Be
gonna
with the
walk,
kid.
work hard, and be
That's
established.
true
and
too.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not
'cause
gonna be a
it
lazy
pushes you,
mom. Like
right?
I'm
I
just gonna
just
be like,
feel
oh
like-
shit, I have to go to work. I have to do this. So like,
Right.
take my daughter to daycare and do all
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
Yeah.
That is
You
true
know?
though. Yeah, that's like an incentive to like
Unless you're
keep
like
pushing,
one
right?
of those, I know. There's a lot of moms or dads out there that don't do that.
They're like,
you know,
fuck it.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a
I
lot of
get
fucking
you.
moms who do
I
that.
get you.
know?
Yeah, I get that
Wow.
for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess we'll never know, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a trip.
I'm gonna give myself to like maybe 30, dog.
30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till like late
Hell
30s.
yeah,
I'm gonna wait till
dog.
my late 30s. You know.
Late 30s.
I've always wanted the thing of like having that person to be like, remember when we did this? And so for me, it's like having that history, like having that like whole story of like
Yeah,
being
yeah.
friends for a while, and then like that's been the biggest thing.
You want the whole movie?
I want the whole like.
She want the Notebook.
Yep. She wants her house built.
Hell
White picket
yeah.
fence.
Hell
She
yeah.
wants
I could
the
dream,
whole
right?
noise, dog.
I feel like my daughter was like my lifesaver though, because I was like in high school. I was like right out of high school.
Wildin'.
And like, okay, sorry, mom, but you know, like I was like doing drugs and like like doing a lot of stuff that
you were just
I was lost.
experiencing.
To be honest, I was lost, and like once I got pregnant, everything just stopped. I was like, hell no, like I'm not gonna drink, smoke, do anything, nothing. Like I dedicated myself. Like I was just like, oh shit, I'm pregnant. Like
a lot of baby mamas that I know say that too. That they got me.
I always feel like that's like what was I saying about that shit earlier? That's like your wake up call.
Yeah, it was.
And I've said that shit to my brother. My brother's younger than me, and
he's going through a situation like that.
Yeah, he's in that situation right now. So like, I was kind of pressured on kids because I was a sick mother. So I was kind of like pressured, like, hey, like when you are you taking care of everything? She's like always kind of telling me like, hey, like, am I gonna have grandkids? Like, okay, yeah, but it's just right now shit's just fucked up.
Yeah.
But like luckily, like now my brother kind of took that role in, so it kind of took some more weight off my shoulders, and like I can live my life now. Because my whole life, dog, my whole 20s, dog, I was just like a crutch to the family.
You sacrifice your whole shit.
So now I'm finally like doing my shit. I can fucking hang the fuck out and just do me. Figure my shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really have that pressure anymore. But he's got that. Like he ended up having that wake up call because his life was like just partying, kind of. He has a good little job. So he's just
a lot of comfort for sure over there.
Just he has it pretty easy, because of me.
Right.
But also like, he just had his wake up call. Like that was his shit now. Like, so it's time for him to fucking man up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
He's 22 years old right now.
Oh shit!
So he's a young dude. He's young, it's weird. Yeah. But I always fucking knew. I always knew he was gonna be the first one.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna fuck up, dog.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like my whole shit right there, right now. But like right now, I just like I don't know. We're floating with it. We floating with it. You
just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, and I'm literally just doing that.
If it happens, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
I mean, and I gotta accept it. Like I said, like that's my wake up call for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck it, we gonna do with it. Let's do it.
Yep. So you mentioned something earlier about foster kids and adopting.
Yeah.
That's something that you might be considering in your future.
So in high school, my mom was a foster mom.
And
we had kids from Honduras, kids from Haiti. My mom was never the type to separate the kids. So we had a full house in high school, and for me, it was just like,
how was
so for me, high school was different because I was middle school in like a different city, and then high school a different city. But then high school was just like a different city plus kids from Honduras.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just like a big reality check. Like, I didn't know what my mom was doing, but I knew that we were having guests there. And then once I saw like the guest, the sisters, my brothers, and just kind of need that attention from my mom. For me, it was just like, damn, like love,
sharing that
fucking need, like lots. And at one point, I was getting jealous, but then my mom explained to me, like, they didn't have that kind of love that you had, and so you have to share it. And so, as a young girl, I was just like, sharing love. But being a foster sister, running into them afterwards, hearing their story. One of the girls was kidnapped after a soccer game. Some guy kidnapped her and put a chloroform thing over her mouth. And she woke up and she was crossing the border, and the immigration officer was just like, "Go ahead." Like, she woke up to that immigration officer saying, "Go ahead, pass her through." So like, it was really gnarly stuff.
She had like some traumatic shit on that.
And then the other girl from Haiti, she was like it was just gnarly. But hearing their stories, like that's what I went to school for, is like to be a best social worker, because I was like, I want to be the cool social worker.
Right.
But
actually
being
help
around
people.
Being around that is just like, it's crazy. Like you don't you don't know what kind of impact you have on them. I ran into one of my foster sisters. So after the age of 18, we have no contact with them, and so I ran into one of my foster sisters at a community college that I was taking some classes at, and she's great. She's doing great, and we recognize each other. And
that's
crazy.
That's so nice.
That's a trip.
So
wow.
It was a big,
whole nostalgic feeling.
Yeah.
She's doing great, and so that was very rewarding. But. But just realizing, like, all you really fucking need is love. And I think, for us to just let our guards down, especially men, like, I feel like you guys just have a lot of pressure, being, like, the whole patriarchy and, like, just having this, like, stigma, now we know, like, you guys can't carry everything. And, like, if you guys want everything to work as a relationship, like, you guys have to balance things out. And I feel like
for sure.
there's feminine and masculine energy in all of us.
Right.
I feel like if whatever you
for
project
sure.
and whatever issues you haven't really addressed, like, as a masculine, like, if you've had some trauma, like, it's going to project into your relationships.
Oh,
and
for
so
sure. For sure.
You just don't go in. If you don't do the work, in like the inward work, like, it's just going to project. And so...
Yeah. You got to want to have to get better. You got to have to want to change. You actually want that. You need that for yourself to get better. You know what I mean? Yeah. And to get for your relationship to get better. And even something that Javier even mentioned was like, you got to take care of that shit right now so that your kids don't have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And that shit's real as fuck. I mean, I've even experienced it firsthand. You know, like, my parents' marriage gets better. I feel better. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
And
that's where your whole shit. Like, that's what you're saying. Like, that was your fucking.
That's my foundation.
Your foundation.
You
dog.
know what I
That's
mean? And that's like extremely important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I
like,
grew up with arguing parents for my whole life, dog.
Right.
Until I was like out of high school.
Yeah,
And I was like, dog, just cut the shit, both you motherfuckers.
Yeah. And that's
because it's fucking me up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a person,
right?
Like, I fucking hated everybody. I hated the world, dog.
Right.
Because I felt like that energy was just all on me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, so did I. There was a lot of that going on in my household too, and it was crazy because the way my mom, like, kind of had me perceive it was like later on in life she kind of told me, but she was kind of like, I just needed you to get out because your dad had so much control over you, and she's like, I just wanted you to leave and find yourself and do you. But what's crazy is, like, leave something. It's like she's trying to have me get out of something, but, like, I don't have a home now. Like, that's my home, and, like, I'm supposed to, like, flee it in search of myself, but, like, I don't have, like, a solid foundation, you know?
And that's what the thing is, like, there's no fucking manual. There's no guide.
Right.
There's no, like, book that says, like, they're supposed to do this at this age. And I think one of the topics was on my Instagram was just, like, the whole timeline shit is, like, fuck the whole fucking timeline. You want to go to school at fucking 30? Go to fucking school at 30. If you want to quit school at 18, do it. But whatever feels right in your fucking soul, whatever you do, go 100% at it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever calls your name to it. Because, like, I feel like sometimes what is this places, like the mortuary, like where you get, like, funeral home, like, it's like, I feel like that's just the place where, like, the most amount of dreams get, like,
lost
is like
stored in there.
Rob, you have an image, an idea of, like, starting a podcast, and what if you would have died and not put this out there? Like, what
you only thought about it, and
that idea came to you.
That's a big thing for me. Like, regret is a big
for
thing
a fucking reason. And if you don't manifest that, like, if you don't take control, if you don't answer to your calling, like, imagine how many other people are getting these magnificent ideas and not fucking answering to
Absolutely,
it. Like, work on it, and if it's calling you, do it. And if it doesn't feel right, then let it go. But if it feels right, go for it. But just put all yourself into it. 100%.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
how you were talking about your village, you just got to keep talking about it.
My village.
We have a village.
Listen to her end goal. You want to talk about your end goal?
My end goal, because the big thing is, like, my mom was just like, what's your end goal? Like, where do you see yourself dying? And for me, it's like, my parents are Hispanic, and, like, they're, you know, they naturalized here into the U.S., and, you know, they work so hard, but they've never had the best opportunities for things, and I just want to give them their last and final piece. And so for me, it's like, I want to give them a place for my dad and Chittle, like, he loves animals, and so I want to give them a place where he can just feel free. And so for me, it's like, doing this whole real estate stuff is like, I gotta hustle right now. I gotta work, and I love people. I love talking to people. I love working with people. So for me, it's like, real estate is just, my mom's been in real estate for so long, and it took me a whole fucking life cycle to go around to it, and now I'm getting
Hey, we gotta take our own journey to get to. Even if it's the long way, we gotta go the long way.
Like, now I'm ready. And so working with my mom and seeing how, like, old school she is, and seeing how, like, all these like millennial stuff is like bonding the things together, and just working with my mom and seeing how she does things. I told you guys, my mom's the kind of real estate agent is like, you build relationships. It's like, there's a real estate agent. You know a real estate agent. You know a real estate agent. Like, real estate are a dime a dozen. It's just the relationship.
It's just the relationship we build with one another.
And so for me, it's like,
You know how to build those.
I want to know. Yeah, I want to know what you want, and then I also want I have a big game plan. So this village in Costa Rica, it's gonna be a village where I want to have.
I'm gonna have my own
room. You guys are all invited.
On the village.
All invited. It's gonna be a village. It's gonna be a place where.
Record a podcast there.
Hell yeah.
Yes. You guys
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna adopt many kids.
You remember that podcast 5 years ago?
Yo.
Maybe 8 years ago.
Remember when we made you famous?
Yeah.
No, it's just gonna be a village where just kids can just go, and if they want to learn something specific, I'm gonna have volunteer. I have a couple of psychiatrists.
Instantly hired.
No, I have a couple of psychiatrists. I have Michael that's he's a psychologist, and so he wants to help with that. He's a VA, therapist, and I want to have a village for a little clinic for young women and everything like that. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just gonna
A little
sanctuary.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
I can't wait to visit.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Welcome to come.
Yeah,
It's the
absolutely.
big picture. That's where I'm going to plan to die.
I
My
hope-
parents are going to be in a house somewhere in the
Somewhere over there.
Listen,
yeah.
I can see him from here.
It is now recorded, so
Yeah.
So now you have to do it.
now it's kind of like a fire in your ass right now.
Yeah, it
so
better
let's
happen
go.
now. It better happen. I better see you on billboards, real estate agent.
All day, manifest on
I
that
already have the
shit.
billboard. It's right behind.
Whoa.
I even Googled how much the sign costs to have a month.
Oh, all right.
How much?
All right.
It's $2,000 a month.
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
It's
To have
expensive.
a billboard. It's going to
Yeah.
be me and my mom because it's a mother and daughter team. But I'm working on it, dude.
Good.
We're working.
Yes.
And
And
a big like
Hispanic.
cheers
And
to that.
Hispanic. Cheer to that.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah. All right, we're about an hour, so we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. You guys were really cool and good sports. I appreciate you guys' energy, first of all.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I hope you guys can come back. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that will like this podcast, and you guys as well.
Hey, the energy was dope.
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
good,
And
man.
we're all about the energy over here because
Yeah.
that's what fucking helps us out too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Being chill like that, y'all are chill. It's perfect.
It makes us feel good. It doesn't even
Yeah.
feel like work. It feels
No.
good. It feels
Yeah.
natural. You know what I
I
mean?
know, like
Like we're
today-
at the bar.
She said it. She said it. They're just experienced on that shit, dog. That's what I'm saying. They're
Right,
good. They're good.
right? So that's what's up. We need
Nah,
some-
we better have a part 2. We'll have a part 2.
Yeah, we'll have a
For
part
sure.
2 soon.
We're
Yeah.
down. We're down.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. So before we sign off, if you guys again could please subscribe, like the videos, share with your
Yeah.
friends, comment. I really
Smash that
appreciate
shit.
it.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
see you guys in the next one later.
Smash that
Peace out.
shit.
Hell yeah. Can we party now?